3,300 public housing authorities across the nation provide safe and decent housing for millions of Americans. From New Haven, Connecticut to Seattle, Washington, 39 of these public housing authorities provide innovative models that not only house people like you and me, they help people like you and me. These innovative models are a direct result of a program called Moving to Work, a demonstration program that provides hardworking Americans a chance at a better life. But the Department of Housing and Urban Development wants to make changes to Moving to Work, even though it has demonstrated effectiveness. In addition to the potential disinvestment in supportive services that help American families succeed, these changes signal a further disinvestment in low-income public housing, which could halt renovation projects that build communities of choice. There is insufficient affordable housing in America today. This is a fact. It is also a fact that the Department of Housing and Urban Development must solve this challenge, but it cannot be solved through the changes being proposed. In 1996, Congress passed Moving to Work because they recognized HUD's historical approach. A one-size-shoe-fits-all approach doesn't work. And so Moving to Work allowed a small cohort of public housing authorities to develop local strategies to build, to save, and to innovate.
The beauty of the Moving to Work program, as it's operated over the past 20 years, is that it gives great flexibility to the local housing authority to make the changes needed to make the program work. HUD's changes can really undo what works. Moving to Work here in New Haven has allowed us to redevelop over 1,200 units of public housing. That's bringing quality units back in communities that people choose to live in. Moving to Work is putting people back to work. It's assisting people in building their skills so they can get into the workforce and earn a living and move their families out of poverty.
My name is Cassandra. I live in New Haven, Connecticut. I am a mother for awesome kids. Because of my situation, it was a domestic violence situation, so that's how I got into housing at the time I did.
We've been able to build a self-sufficiency program that meets the needs of our adults, helping them build their skills so that they can get back into the workforce.
It's a good program for people like myself who can afford to do it on their own right now.
My name is Felix.
My name is Margaret, and we live in New Haven. He's a veteran, and he used to work in the VA hospital, also in the Bronx. First it was the eyesight, and then the leg. It was pretty tough because with each move that meant that something was happening with us. But I love this area. This is a beautiful area for families. We go out for strolls. We take our grandkids out. They love this area because there's a park nearby. Not only is there a park, there's plenty of restaurants.
And it means for our elderly and disabled residents that we've been able to provide supportive services that have enabled them to keep their homes and enjoy a higher quality of life. Moving to Work is working in all of the areas that it was designed to work. It's increasing housing choice, it's increasing self-sufficiency, and it's providing the services more cost effectively. And we are fighting against the changes that HUD is proposing because we think that undermines the very spirit of the Moving to Work program.
Moving to Work has helped America's youth, elderly, disabled, homeless, and veterans. Hardworking Americans like you and me, our mothers, our fathers, sisters and brothers, cousins, grandparents, neighbors, and friends. These are the faces of America. People willing to fight for the education they deserve. People willing to build the skills needed for today's jobs. People seeking an opportunity, a chance, a hand up. Stand with them as they move to work. Their future depends upon it. America's future depends upon it.